speaking of popular streamers, Twitch was using Ninja's dormant channel to promote other streamers and inadvertently promoted a channel that was streaming porn for nearly 2 hours. This is from VG247. James O'Connor writes, in the wake of his Mixer deal, Ninja is now trying to get his old Twitch account taken down. The streaming personality recently signed an exclusivity deal with Mixer, and so far things seem to be working out with massive subscriber numbers and a huge surge in popularity for Microsoft's streaming platform. But Ninja's Twitch account still remains and is, as PC Gamer reports, being used to, it was being used to host other popular channels. This came to a head earlier today when Ninja's channel was used to promote one of the most popular channels being hosted on Twitch that day, a porn streaming channel. Users who came to Ninja's channel, including one would assume, his many young fans, were encouraged to look at the porn channel until it was taken down. An angry Ninja posted an apology video to his Twitter followers explaining the situation, and we're going to watch this.
As you guys know, I'm streaming on Mixer now. My team and I have made sure that the transition went incredibly smooth, super professional. We haven't said anything bad or negative about Twitch, obviously, because there really hadn't been any reason to. Over the last couple of days, there have been some things that have been going on that, we let slide. They were kind of annoying, little jabs we felt like, but it didn't matter. We wanted to stay professional. But now, for those of you who don't know, if you go to twitch.tv/ninja, they advertise other channels. They don't do this for anyone else that's offline, by the way. Just me. And there are also other streamers who have signed with other platforms whose stream and channel still remains the same. You can see their VODs. They don't promote other streams. They don't promote other popular channels, but they do on mine. I've been streaming for 8 years to build my brand, to build that channel, 14.5 million followers, and they were still using my channel to promote other streamers. Well, now there was a porn account that was #1 being recommended on my channel, and I have no say in any of this stuff. So this is the line, this is the straw. We're trying to get the whole channel taken down to begin with, or at least not promote other streamers and other channels on my brand, on my freaking profile. So for anyone who saw that, for anyone whose kids or who just didn't obviously want to see that, I apologize, and I'm sorry.
All right, big applause to me for having the audio going for that one. Think what you want about Ninja. And I know people have strong opinions about Ninja. He's not my particular brand of streamer. I've tuned into a couple of his streams. There's nothing like inherently bad about what I watch. It's just, I'm not a big Fortnite fan. I have been thoroughly impressed with the way that Ninja has handled this transition from Twitch to Mixer, because he recognizes as a creator that the reason that he is able to do the things that he does is because of Twitch as a platform. And it does him no favors to go and to talk shit about Twitch as a platform just because he's moved on to Mixer. And he has done a brilliant job of making this move, like he says, very professionally. I haven't really seen any stories about him saying any misplaced word about Twitch as a platform. He's handled it with a lot of grace. And so I can understand his indignation about Twitch being just completely and utterly irresponsible with his old channel, but most importantly with his brand. And that's what he mentions. Like, he spent 8 years building this brand. He has 14.5 million followers on Twitch, and Twitch is using not only his channel, which we can argue, till the cows come home about who owns the channel. It's Twitch, obviously, but the person who owns the brand is Ninja. And they are doing possibly irreparable damage to his brand by just indiscriminately promoting channels on his channel. And it's clear it's indiscriminately, because they were promoting a porn channel for 2 hours. And it's since been taken down. It's since changed. They're not using his channel anymore to promote other things, but the point he brings up is interesting. He's like, Twitch doesn't do this for anybody else. There are other streamers who've moved on to other platforms, and maybe they didn't do it with as much of a as much fanfare. Maybe they didn't have Microsoft signal boosting out the announcement or anything like that. But there have been other streamers that have moved on, and Twitch hasn't done anything like this for them. I don't know. I've been so frustrated with Twitch as of late, with just their kind of like picking and choosing of when to police their terms of service. You have stories like this where they're using a dormant channel to promote things, and obviously this porn stream was able to grow big enough to even be recommended in the first place on this channel, and so there's clearly something wrong in the moderation tools there. Like, Twitch needs to recognize where they're at right now. Right now is the most dangerous time in the world for Twitch because Mixer has all of this momentum behind it. One of Twitch's most popular streamers has jumped ship to move on to Mixer. A lot of streamers that I know are having the conversation wondering, like, is now the time for me to make the move? And there's a lot of people in the streaming world who are looking at it and saying, well, it doesn't make any sense for us to go over to Mixer right now because A, we've built everything that we have over here, and B, Mixer still doesn't have the viewer base. But if you start stacking reasons on top on why you should leave this platform, it doesn't matter. Those other arguments don't matter. Like, each of these little missteps that Twitch is making is probably resulting in more and more creators leaving the platform. Right now is the first time in Twitch's history, really, that they've had any kind of semblance of respectable competition. And they need to be careful where they tread. And I don't understand why they thought this was a good move. Clearly, like, it's clear from this that, and Justin Wong tweeted something about this earlier today, about how it's clear that Twitch views it as they own your followers. You built 14.5 million followers over 8 years. That's all fine and good. Those are not Ninja's followers. Those are Twitch's followers, and Twitch can do whatever they want with those followers. That's fine. But where the gray area starts to exist, and where if Twitch were to continue to do something like this, I think Ninja may have a leg to stand on, is it's not just the followers that they're taking advantage of. It's the brand that Ninja has built that exists on platforms outside of Twitch itself that they are doing irreparable damage to as they're moving forward. And Twitch needs to tread lightly. Because the last thing that they need is a lawsuit about infringing on somebody's brand, destroying somebody's brand, having to pay out damages because Ninja's brand is worth quite a bit. The market thinks that Twitch's brand is worth quite a bit. Look at the deal that he's cut with Microsoft. We don't know all the details, but it's clear that it was lucrative. And so the market has determined that Ninja's value is his brand is through the roof. And if Twitch is doing something, even inadvertently, to try to damage that brand, they're going to be held responsible for those things. Do what they want with the followers or whatever, but as long as they're going to do that with Ninja's logo still in the corner and his name still up top on the channel that he's streaming on, they're treading very, very dangerous waters. And so, I don't know. I am not a big streamer by any means. I don't claim to be a big streamer by any means. But things like this, like, give me pause about Twitch as a company and whether or not this is the platform I really want to try to grow my audience on and build on. Because if this is the way that they're going to treat their creators, if they decide to do something that is best for themselves, which at the end of the day, guys, believe what you want about Ninja, but the dude set himself up for life making this move to Mixer. He made a decision that was good for him and his family and went and got his money. Like, this whole like Ninja's a sellout thing, like, I just don't buy it. But if this is the way that they're going to treat people who make those decisions, I'm like, I don't even know if me and my little, like, it's not even a footprint, it's not even maybe a toe print, maybe it's just like a I don't know, like a toenail print or something in the sand. Like, maybe I want to take mine and go somewhere else too. It's just a bad look. And Twitch needs to be careful because right now is their most vulnerable time as people are looking for reasons to jump ship and to move to another platform and are being made more and more aware of said platform. Because the Microsoft stuff, the Mixer stuff hasn't slowed down. I've been seeing Mixer stuff left and right since Ninja made the move. Microsoft is really doubling down on the advertising for this. And so, yeah, I just wish that they were smarter. They need to be wiser in this time.